ship.
With what?
With ship.
With what?
With ship.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back.
Right.
Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
What?
For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right, the wisdom of the Lord, man, right, and the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.
Isaiah 29 and 13.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29.
Brother if a brother is putting nair on their head, we gotta have a counsel. We gotta have a discussion. Right? We gotta have a discussion, man. Brother putting nair on their head.
Madness and blindness. Astonishment of heart.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 13.
That ain't even what it's Go ahead.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near with me, with their mouth and with their lips do honor me.
Right, with their mouth and with their lips they do honor me, meaning a lot of lip service. Right, and what people love to give lip service more than our people. Our people love it. Like we was talking about earlier, we quick to say, oh, I got a relationship with God. Oh, God know my heart. Yeah, God do know your heart. That's the scary thing. Right? That's the scariest thing. The fact that he do know your heart. See what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing we can hide from the Lord.
Right.
So that's a scary thing. That ain't a good thing. That man, the Lord know my heart, man. Shit. Right? Go ahead.
It reads, this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Right? It said. Right, and the Lord gonna come back catching people riding dirty, man.
Right.
Go to the hold everything, but go to the book of give me Zephaniah chapter 2, or my bad, give me Haggai chapter 2 and verse 21. What's going on, family? Y'all being all right, man?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Be safe while y'all down here, please.
Yes,
all right, y'all God show some people the Israelites.
It's the book of Haggai, chapter 2 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Speak to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth, and I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen, and I will overthrow the chariots.
It said, I will overthrow the chariots. Talking about what? It's talking about man's chariots. What are man's chariots? These aircrafts, the helicopters, the F-22 Raptors, the stealth bombers, all these different things that's going to be used in the day of battle. The Lord said, I'm going to overthrow all of them, read. That's going to be them riding dirty. Read.
And those that ride in them.
And those that ride in them, read.
And the horses and their riders shall come down. Everyone by the sword of his brother.
She said, hey, it's going to come down, man. So when the Lord come back, man, hey, the Lord bet not, the Lord going to catch Esau and these other nations riding dirty, man.
Right.
Why? Because they riding dirty with the sins and with the ways and with the spirit and the whoredoms of Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
These other nations, they gonna get the same thing.
Right.
They gonna get the same judgment. Why? Because they dallied with Babylon, his daughter, the great whore. They dabbled with her, right? They submitted unto her. And any so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American that's found joining themselves unto her, they gonna get the same thing as well. Right. But we don't want that. That's why we come out here to try to teach our people.
Right.
Show our people a better way, the same way of how we were showing a better way.
Wake them up.
Right? We was showing this. We didn't just wake up one morning and we just woke up like Neo. God, we got taught, we got shown through the Spirit and power of the Most High God. Right? But nonetheless, right? Let's go back to that in Hey King, trying to take a flyer, brother? Are you guys showing some people? It's a YouTube channel. Check it out when you get a chance, brother. We the Israelites.
All right, man, I'll tap in.
All praises. Go ahead.
Don, Isaiah 29, verse 13.
Bring it out.
It reads, Wherefore the Lord said, For as much this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Y'all believe in Christ? Why all Edomites do the same look when they put their mouth together? They be like,
Can't help
Give the
it.
head nod.
Got no lips.
You throw the hand up.
that right there, right?
They trying to
Every time
smile.
an Edomite do that, I feel like they about to call the police.
They trying to smile, but they ain't got no lips.
Read it on.
It reads,
What's going on, family? What's your nationality, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, nah, that's my guy. What's going on, brother? You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
praise
sir.
to the Most High. You enduring, King? All right, be safe while you down here, brother, all right? Continue to grow and learn, King, all right? Praise, that's a good brother. All right, go ahead, slap.
Don, and with their lips do honor me,
What's going on, family? You doing all right?
Kings.
Y'all please be safe while y'all down here,
Yes,
man,
sir.
all
What's
right?
happening, cameraman? Make sure y'all show love to the cameraman always.
Most definitely, go ahead.
and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
It said, but have removed their heart, meaning your mind, what? Far from the Lord. What's going on, sisters? Can y'all take a flyer for us? It's just a YouTube channel. Y'all don't believe in Jesus Christ? Go ahead. See that? You do amen, but they hard. Go, hold that. Go to Psalm 66 and I believe I'm on verse 18. What's going on, King? Trying to take a flyer? All right, brother, you guys show some people. We the Israelites. Be safe while you down here. Go ahead, bring this out.
Psalms 60 verse 18,
Bring it out.
and it reads thus: If I regard iniquity
It said, if I regard iniquity, man. And where?
in my heart,
In my what?
In my heart.
I regard iniquity in my heart. Go ahead.
the Lord will not hear me.
Said the Lord won't hear me. Right? That's no different than right here when we read it, and the Lord said, with their lips they do honor me, but their heart, their mind, is far from me though. Right. Their mouth say one thing, but their thoughts and what they meditate on a daily, what they put before the Lord, how they move, how they act, so on and so forth. Guess what? That's far from the Lord, man. The Lord said he will not hear me. Right? That's John 9:31. Right? So our people got to get out of that mindset and that mind frame of, oh, because of what I say, the Lord know I love him. Nah, that ain't how it works. All right, give me that in the class. 1 Samuel 2 and 3.
Reads,
Right in the class.
1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse number 3.
Bring it out.
That's a sad case, because for some reason, that only applied. The only time something like that applies is when it comes to the Most High. But if it's between two people, that they not dealing with it. Eve not dealing with it. Jake not dealing with it. Jake gonna be like, man, hell no, I'm not. Man, what? Right? You just did A, B, and C. Right? What's your nationality? You don't mind me asking. What's going on, family? What's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking, kid? What's that, huh?
She pressed in.
That's what it sounded like. I thought you said Russian. It might be a Russian. Right? Nevertheless, right? We got the lip service when it comes to the Most High God gotta stop. Man. We gotta our actions gotta match what we say. Right? Because when it comes to the Lord, man, that's what. Salaki, go ahead and bring that out. My
Come.
God, we ain't reading it.
1 Samuel 2 and 3. Talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
The Lord said your actions is weighed.
Why?
The Lord said your actions are weighed. For some reason, people feel like their actions not weighed no more when it comes to the Lord. Why? Because in Christianity, what they tell you, oh, the God they are. Sorry.
Hey, brother.
But the Lord said, by him, actions are weighed. Go to, and they'll say, sometimes they'll say that's the New Testament. I mean, that's the Old Testament.
Oh,
That's the Old Testament.
I know what you
Go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and 10.
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse number 10. It reads, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body."
In his what?
In his body.
That everyone may receive the things that is done in his body. Read.
According to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
So guess what? Even in the New Testament, the Lord still told you your actions is weighed. Those things get put in a balance. You can't live. It's a difference between committing sin and being a sinner.
Right.
Those are two different things. Two different things. Right? Committing sin, you understand, is like falling short. Right? You failed. You gotta get back up, but you failed nonetheless. Right? What's going on, brothers? Y'all trying to take a flyer? Just a YouTube channel going into our history. All right, y'all God's chosen people, family. We the Israelites. Y'all be safe while y'all down here. But being a sinner, you understand, is when you what? You just taking advantage of the Lord's grace, running through His mercy, right, and not in a good way, right? That's where you moving in the spirit of what? You moving in the spirit of, hey, you're not scared or sorry for the. What's your nationality? If you don't mind me asking.
What?
I said, what's your nationality, like your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? Africa, where you from? Tanzania?
East Africa, yeah.
East Africa. You know what tribe you from?
Who?
You know what tribe you from over there? Or you just know you're from over there?
Yeah, I just know my movie there.
From over there. All right. You believe in God though? The Most High?
Little bit.
You said what?
Little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
What do you believe in?
What do I believe in?
Yeah.
I mean, I believe in myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have any God.
I had confidence. All right. But so you saying you kind of just believe in yourself? That's really it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you believe that you like the Most High God?
I feel what?
Like you believe that you're God?
Yeah,
the Most High God.
yeah.
So you believe the Most High God?
Yeah.
The Most High.
I believe I'm God, but I don't know what you mean by most side.
Like so you believe that you create what you want to create?
Oh yeah.
Okay. How's that working for you?
I mean, it's working good.
Working good?
Yeah, because I used to believe like in God, like I used to believe, because it's just when it comes to Christian life, it's just like they kind of separate themselves from God, which is something I don't agree with. Like for example, some people believe they're not God, so they kind of separate themselves from God. So which is it's not possible for you to separate yourself from God when you have to understand you are God. Because if they say you was created in the image of God, then that means I am God. So if I am God, then that means we all God, and everything that was created is God. So that's why I'm like, I just don't believe in it, because there's a lot of things that I don't believe about the Bible that I don't usually talk about, but there's a lot of things in there I don't believe in. They just don't make sense to me.
Okay. So when it comes to, you said, I'm glad you kind of explained what you meant. What's going on, King?
How we doing, young man? How we doing?
Doing all right? Can we get our flyer?
You did.
Oh, we got y'all early? Okay. Y'all be safe right down here, family, all right? So when it comes to, I was here to say, I appreciate you explaining what you meant by separating yourself from God. You talking about like kind of like in a spiritual sense, pertaining to not what you do in your works, but kind of like the essence of just like, we literally come from the source of the Most High as far as our spirit. You're not saying your actions separate you from God, because I believe your actions separate you from your actions can separate you from the Lord and further you from the Most High, which is like being pure. Do you believe that you can be? Do you believe that you can be pure? So if you believe that you can be pure, that means you gotta believe that you can be impure, right? Right. So that a state of you not being pure is what we would say is separating yourself from the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Because the Most High is pure, right? So if the Most High is pure, and if you're not being pure, right, according to what he deemed pureness is, then that means what? Separate from it.
Right.
Right? But in the sense of what you're talking about as far as we literally come we literally come from the spirit of the Most High. We agree on that. Lord said go to Ezekiel 18:3. Right?
This is the book of
And I go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter, I believe that's 7:1 or 11:1.
the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
It reads thus: As I live, saith the Lord God, ye shall not have occasion any more to use this proverb in Israel.
So let's start at verse 2.
Verse 2. What mean ye that ye use this proverb concerning the land of Israel, saying, the fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge?
That's 18.
18:3.
Alright.
4 also is mine.
Verse 4 of chapter 18 in Ezekiel.
Bring it out.
Behold, all souls are mine.
He said what?
All
souls are mine.
So the Lord said all souls are his. Why are all souls his? Because obviously they come from the Lord. The Lord also said in the book of Job that what? If he wanted to at any time, he could take his breath back and all things would cease to exist. So obviously we interconnected with the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying when you say that. Just to let you know. But some of the stuff of what you explain as far as what you dislike is Christianity. We not under the umbrella of Christianity.
Right.
But you did say you didn't believe in the Bible. So what's something you don't believe that's in the Bible?
I mean, there's a lot of questions that I tend to ask, but I never get an answer. For example, so let's say, was in the Bible they usually say, the thing that I don't believe in is the thing that they teach you, like from the church, the teacher from the church. Like, for me, it just don't make sense. For example, there's a verse in the Bible that says you should obey your masters, right? Like back some slavish shit, right? So I'm like, I can if it was how could the guy put something in the Bible that was useful?
So that's for one more time.
There's a verse that says they should obey your masters.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Oh yeah.
No, I just want you to repeat really what you said after that, but you keep going.
Yeah.
It's always,
So, because before the Bible was introduced, right? Slave people used to like escape and shit. You know, used to kill the masters. The people was owning them and stuff. So when the Bible was introduced, for me, I believe is the thing that was control us from the 400 years. Because they have to control your mind to be able to control your body. So they use the Bible as to control the mind, and then after they was control the mind, and then nobody was able to kill anybody because everybody was in fear instead of being free. Because whenever you walk in fear, you always out of control of yourself. And there's a lot of things that we even talk about that is.
So one of your gripes with the Bible is, in the Bible it says, serve and obey your masters, and you think that was used to kind of control us during slavery times, right? While your people was in slavery, right? So with that being said, right, bring this out real quick. Start up a verse though. We're gonna talk about the fathers and stuff.
Verse 2. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, and verse number 4. Salaki. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord.
Right? Hold that. Go to Exodus chapter 22, verse 1. So when it says servants obey your masters, which we're gonna read for you, and we're gonna explain it as well, what it's talking about. That's not talking about when we was in slavery and the so-called white man had us in slavery. The Lord was trying to tell us to be obedient to them. right? What we gotta stop doing as a people is we take what people teach us in the Bible and we blame it on the Bible.
Right.
We blame the teachers on the Bible instead of questioning the people that's teaching.
Right, right, right.
You see what I'm saying? Because bring this up.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 1, and it reads,
Bring it out.
if a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. If a thief be found breaking up, and be smitten that he died, there shall be no blood. There shall no blood be shed for him.
You know, I believe I'm on 21.
The book of Exodus 21 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. And if thou buy an Hebrew servant,
Right, so it said if thou buy an Hebrew servant, so you could have a servant that was of your own people. Right? Now what is this saying? Why is this saying something like this? Watch this, read it. Better get
a Hebrew servant for 6 years he shall serve. And in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing.
Right, so it said you shall serve you for 6 years and then you gotta let them go. You couldn't do what's called chattel slavery, where you just enslaving generations and generations of your own people.
Right.
Right? This is saying, look, if you get a Hebrew servant, right, because these are Hebrews, so these are the same people. So say, for example, one of my brothers fall on hard times. I could literally hire him to come work for me and work up under me. Put money in his pocket, get him back on his feet, and then guess what? After those 6 years, he can leave. And in the scriptures, in the law, it tell you that you have to supply him with the things that was needed for him to be able to go out. Right? But bring this up.
The book of Leviticus.
Just to give an example of that.
Leviticus 25 and verse 35. And if thy brother be waxing poor,
If thy brother be waxing poor, read.
and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yea,
It said thou shalt relieve him. Meaning instead of letting my brother be out on the street and be homeless, no, come and work for me. See what I'm saying? Let me put money in your pockets, let me help you get back on your feet. Instead of you just being out on the street homeless and with nowhere to go. Read.
yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee.
Right, that he may live with thee. Back then our people, right, we traveled a lot. So say for example, I go to Chicago, or back during this time period, if I went to Chicago, you see what I'm saying? And I just get there, I don't got no crib, car, none of that, but I'm there though. Right? One of my brothers, they can say, hey, come stay with me, you can work for me. You see what I'm saying? And then that, right? I'm getting on my feet, getting money put in my pocket, I'm getting fed, clothed, I got a roof over my head, so on and so forth. Read on.
And it reads, thou shalt not, verse 36, take thou no usury of him.
Right? It said thou shalt, you can't take, acquire usury or put usury on them. Meaning, hey, all right, hey, I'm letting you do this, so you gotta pay me this amount of, no. You can't do that to your people. Right? Read on.
Take thou no usury of him or increase, but fear thy God, that thy brother may live with thee.
See that thy brother may live with you. So let's go back to that.
Right. Ephesians chapter 6, reading verse number 5 now. Servants, be obedient to them.
Right, read forward again, Brother Son.
God, I got you. Verse 4, and ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath.
Right, so what Paul is doing is he's going through a list. When you read this chapter, he's going through a list of things how order should go. You understand? Get Colossians chapter 3 and 6. Right, read on.
God, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters.
Because during this time period, you can still have the Hebrew servant. These laws are still in place during the time of Paul, where you could have a servant, somebody that fell on hard times, or your brother, whatever the case may be, and guess what? He's serving you now. He's living with you, you clothing him, he's working for you, get money in his pocket, then you let him go free. Go ahead.
Be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling,
right,
in singleness of your heart, as unto Christ.
Right, said as unto Christ. Right, bring this up. I believe that's what I'm.
It's the book of Colossians 3 verse 6.
Bring it out.
For which things sake the wrath of God.
4 and 6.
Colossians 4 verse 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt.
Drop down to I believe 18.
Verse 18. The solution by the hand of me. Paul, remember my bonds. Grace be with you. Amen.
You know? Let's see. What's it like? Yeah, 3 and 23. Slack. 3 and 23.
Colossians 3 verse 23.
Bring it out.
And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily.
Right? Whatsoever you do, do it heartily, read.
As to the Lord.
As unto the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So when you dealing with your people, you dealing with your brethren, dealing with your sister, so on and so forth. Lord said, do these things heartily, meaning do it with your whole heart. Be sincere.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if I'm taking one of my brothers in during this time period, if I'm taking one of my brothers in and giving him a roof over his head, I'm putting money in his pocket, I'm trying to help him get back on his feet, right? Go back to that and read this. I shouldn't get this. Read.
Con, it reads.
It says something about eye service.
Yeah, Con. It's verse number 6. Not with eye service.
Right? It said what?
Not with eye service as men pleasers, but as the servants of Christ.
Right? Meaning if I'm helping you out, the least you can do is give me some respect and be obedient. Right? That's the least you can do. Not in the sense of, hey, the so-called white man, hey, obey him, everything you say, do it, so on and so forth, etc., etc., etc. Because you got to remember, it's a law that you could hire your own people. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we see it throughout the scriptures. Not in the sense, now, did that get taught by the so-called white man and they used it for, hey, serve me, God is telling you to serve me? Yeah, but that's not a Bible problem.
Right.
It's a them problem.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because they mishandled the word of the Lord, and that's not what it was talking about. You see that? Right. People do that all the time. And the Christianity church do it all the time. Manipulate the words of the Lord. But that don't mean the Bible wrong. That just means the people that's teaching it is wrong. You see what I'm saying? The same way how you can tell me something right now, right? And I could go and manipulate what you told me to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? For my own gain. That's what the so-called white man did. They manipulated the words of the Lord for their own gain, right? But the Bible don't tell you to do that.
Right.
So that's how we see that particular thing that you brought up throughout the scriptures.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Right? Because
What's your name? Your mommy asking?
Kiza.
Kiza?
Yeah.
Yair. Go ahead.
So my question is this. So, because I used to go to church before, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, every time when it, because I'm trying to understand why there's always like a New Testimony and Old Testament, right? Because
So
I'm
the New
confused.
Testimony and the
Old
Old
Testament, right?
Are you talking about like the Testament, like the Old Testament and
The
New
Bible
Testament?
and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
So, what I'm curious is this, right? If the Bible has been for a long time, like long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Long time. So my question is, who write the new one?
You like to do what?
Then the New Testimony, because they said that, that's because when the pastor was preaching, right? Sometimes they tend to say whatever you read in that Bible is the Old Testament.
Whatever you read in that Bible, that's the
Like
Old
for the
Testament.
Old Testimony. So
Okay.
so they kind of push the Old Testimony back. Now they're using the New
Yeah,
Testament.
so that's Christianity. Christianity do that. They the ones that say, oh no, we're not dealing with the Old Testament no more, we dealing with the New Testament. We don't do that. Remember, we not under the umbrella of Christianity.
Right.
We don't believe in religion. We believe in what the Bible says and we follow what the Bible says.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So Christianity, they move in that sense. But to answer your question, we believe that one of the reasons of why they try to do away with the Old Testament or try not to follow it is because they rely heavily on lip service. Crazy, we was just talking about that. They rely heavily on lip service. They don't want to hold themselves to. They don't want to hold themselves accountable to keep the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High God gave to us. So how do you do that, or how do you try to get away with that? By doing away with the thing that told you to keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
The things that contain the law, statutes, and commandments. You're trying to do away with it and say, hey, we in the New Testament, right? And Testament and New Old Testament, all that mean essentially is covenant.
Right.
It's not a big thing or like. Technically, it ain't no such thing as a New and Old Testament as far as, oh, I'm reading Matthew, so now we in the New Testament. Like, that's not a thing for it. But to answer your other question is how you said, if I'm not mistaken, you said, who wrote the New Testament? Right? That's what you asked, right? Who wrote the New Testament? Go to the book of 1 Peter 1:1.
Book of 1 Peter.
1 Peter 1:1. Right, give me Acts chapter
Book of
Acts
1
21.
Peter chapter 1 verse 1.
Bring it out.
Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ.
Right, said Peter. So Peter was one of the apostles, right? An epistle is a letter. That's what the word epistle means. It's a letter. So the same way as somebody like in jail or somebody in another country or wherever, they can write somebody a letter and send it to them. That's what a lot of these different books are. So like 1 Peter, 2 Peter, 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, Romans, so on and so forth. These are all letters that one man is writing to a church. Right, so go ahead.
To the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, elect according to the foreknowledge of God the Father.
So he's writing and he's letting you know who his audience is, who he's writing to. You see what I'm saying? Go to James 1:1 real quick.
Book of James chapter 1 verse 1.
You know?
James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes.
Right, when you write a letter, don't you write it as like, dear such and such. You put your name. And then you say who you write to and so on and so forth. That's what he just did.
Right.
Read that again one more time, Baba Kishon.
James, a servant of God.
So he's identifying himself. Why? Because this is a letter that he's writing. Read.
And of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Guess what? And then that's his audience. Right? What's going on, King? Right? And guess what? That's his audience he's writing to. So these are letters, right, and accounts, right? Bring this up. Acts 1:1.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 1, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Right?
The former treason have I made, O
Somebody read that one more time.
the former treaties, like have I made, O Dianopolis, of all that Jesus began both.
Right? Say that of all that Jesus began, read.
Of all that Jesus began both to do and teach.
So this is a man who's writing what he witnessed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He's writing what happened. So, and that's all the Bible is. The Bible is literally it's literally a historical document. That's why it has entire lineages in the Bible. When you read the book of 1 Chronicles, there's an entire lineage of kings. You see what I'm saying? You got 1 Kings, 2 Kings, where it's 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, where it's literally going through the history of one particular group of people. The New Testament, it's literally people writing what they saw or what they witnessed from their point of view.
Right.
So, to answer your question, who wrote the New Testament, it's literally Israelite men who were writing what they seen with their eyes. So that's what the New Testament is. Quote unquote New Testament. Yeah. And that's the same thing for the Old Testament as well. It was written by men that wrote down what they witnessed.
I mean, if it's something someone saw and wrote, right?
Say that one more
If
time.
it's something someone saw it and started writing it, right?
You said they sold it.
If it's because you said if someone saw something happening,
right.
for example, and he started writing what happened. So, I mean, for me, from my point of view, I just don't see, because nobody knows what is the truth or not, right? So I'm trying to understand if it's something you saw. I don't know. It's not like I don't know. For me, I just don't know why I should believe. But something that you saw, for example. You know what I'm saying?
What if it's, so I got a question. For example, right? If I say, if something happened last night, right? Something happened, it was a shootout. If something happened last night, it was a shootout, and I said, man, it was a dude, it was 3 of them. Right? It was 2 on the right side, it was 1 on the left, and they was shooting at each other. I seen how it started. They started arguing, so on and so forth. Tempers got high, and then he smacked the dude ran, and then the 2 other ones started shooting at the one dude. And then you got multiple other people who tell the exact same thing.
Right.
You still wouldn't believe it?
It depends.
I mean, but that, so my point is, that's what the Bible is. You see what I'm saying? Especially, specifically, because you asked about the New Testament, that's what the New Testament is. Matthew, You got Matthew, John, who literally was like the best friends of the Lord. Well, John was like the best friends of the Lord. And the Gospels is literally them writing about what they experienced, and they write the same thing.
Right,
it's
right.
Just from his perspective and my perspective, but they writing the same thing. You see what I'm saying? It's literally witnesses writing of the same accounts.
Right.
And not only that, you have other outside sources and outside witnesses that coincide with what the Bible was saying.
Right, right.
You ever heard of a man called Sextus? You ever heard of somebody called Tacitus? These are all men. These are historians, right? Who don't have a dog in the fight. They didn't even believe in Jesus Christ, nor did they believe in the Bible and all this different stuff. Yet they all concur. They all agree on the accounts of different things that happened. They knew that it was a man named Christ. They call him these particular men. They would call him Christos, or it was just a Greek way of saying Christ or anointed. But they all understood that it was a man that was talked about named Christ, or who they called Christ. And they said that people were captivated and so on and so forth about miracles and things that he was doing. And he had a large following. So not only do you have our people, the Hebrews, writing their point of views of different things that happened, but you also have outside people who say the same thing, or who at least can say as much as, yeah, it was definitely somebody named Christ, because all these people following this dude or believed so hard in this dude during that time period. Yeah, it was somebody named Christ, but they was following and he did things. So if you got multiple different people, including different nations, saying the same thing, or coming to the conclusion that this was a man that actually was real, so on and so forth, then I mean, if that's the case, that means we gotta say we don't believe in history either. Because I mean, that's what history is. History is just people telling their point of view of stuff that happened prior to us.
Right.
Another question. I mean, do you guys believe there's such a thing as good or bad?
Do we believe that there's a such thing as good and bad? Yeah. Yeah.
Because for me, I don't. For example, let me give you an example. Because I believe they cannot be good without bad, right?
Say that one more time.
Because I believe they cannot be good without bad.
You said they can't be good without bad. Right.
And they cannot be like the bad without good.
Right, vice versa.
So yeah, so that's why. So that's what my question is this. So it doesn't matter like what anybody believes, right? Because it's just perspective of your opinion.
Pretending to what? You're just talking about in general,
like
or what
everything. Because some people say it's based off like what I've experienced going to church and something like that. So if you go to church, if you don't go to church, they say like you're going to hell or something.
If I don't do what?
If you don't go to church, like if someone don't go to church,
oh,
yeah,
that's not true.
so they might say might go to hell or something, or something
that's
gonna
crazy
happen. You
word.
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's crazy work.
Yeah, I'm saying. So like for me, it's like so if it is not such a thing as good or bad, then it doesn't matter what I do. You know what I'm saying?
If there isn't, or if there is.
If it isn't,
Oh, we believe that it is a such thing as good and bad.
it is such a thing as good or bad. Oh, like
I said there is a such thing as good and bad. You saying that you don't believe that there is a such thing as good and bad.
yeah, because I believe it's just how you see it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? Because you got something called human, quote unquote, I hate saying it like this, but you got something called human nature, right? But you got something called what is it called?
Moral compass.
Yeah, moral compass, so to speak, right? I'm gonna show you a perfect example of how we know that there's a such thing as a moral compass, because when unfortunately when people get RAPED, does it happen in broad daylight with people walking past and this and that and going on, and it's just like, do people do that stuff in broad daylight and they don't care about people that's around? Or do it happen in the dark and they try to conceal the matter? They try to conceal the matter when something like that happens. Why? Because they know it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? So people naturally have a certain type of moral compass. That's why when people do certain things, they may do it and hide it, or try to do it secretly, or try to do it in a certain type of way, because it's something inside of them letting them know that this is wrong. You see what I'm saying? Do you believe that that RAPD in somebody is wrong?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, good question. Because, see, if something is wrong, right, it's because it's based off maybe how they raise you, or based off they be.
But I'm asking you though.
Like for me,
I'm
why I
asking,
don't believe
I'm
it?
not- I'm- no. I'm asking you straight up, like you,
Me. Okay.
right? You said your name was
Kiza.
Kiza, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking you, not
Me.
how people think. I'm asking you, do you think that's bad?
No.
Okay. Now,
Explain why it's not
yeah,
bad.
to you,
To me.
Right.
Yeah. So to me, I don't say it's bad because first of all, I was that don't mean that like when I was I think 5 or 6, like long time ago.
yeah.
You know, I was SA, right? Back home in Africa, right? And the person who SA me, she was actually my cousin, big cousin, right? There's a reason why I believe it's not wrong was I had the opportunity to put her in prison, but I couldn't. You know,
Well, you said
I had the opportunity to put her in prison
okay.
because I was young,
Right.
you know, like too young. But I can still remember, it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the reason why I believe is wrong because everybody has a reason why they do things. You know, either you see that reason as good or bad, that is okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, based off my experience, I know it's not wrong because there's a reason why she did what she did.
Okay.
You know, I might see it as wrong, yes. You know,
So you do think that you think the action was wrong, but you saying because you saying and looking from their point of view, like, man, something led them, or they did this for some type of reason, but you still think that it's wrong.
for me, no, I don't think it's wrong because
Okay, so real quick, I got a question then. Would you do it
if I do it,
if you had the opportunity to?
yes.
Let's just say you did it.
If I did it, yes, I would do it.
You would RAPD somebody,
Yes.
or not ED, but you would, and you think that that's okay.
Yes.
What if, because let me be specific, unfortunately. Let me be specific. So if a woman is saying stop, no, and you do it anyways, you still think that that's okay?
If we do it anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh boy.
Everything is a choice, right?
Uh-huh.
And every choice, there's a natural consequences. In every choice, right? Nobody has the right to put you in prison for what you did.
You said what?
Nobody has the right to put you in prison.
We're not even talking about though, like
That's
going
not-
to prison though. Or,
I'm just
no,
giving
no,
an example. For example, if
Okay,
I do,
okay.
if I essay someone, right? You don't have the right to do anything to me. That's what I'm saying. You have no right.
So the father doesn't have a right to be angry and want to do something.
I mean, you can be angry. You can be angry,
It just-
frustrated,
it is
all
what
that.
it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you have no right to do anything to me.
Why not?
Because it's a natural thing as human beings we do.
Oh no! I don't know what the hell.
think
That ain't natural in where I grew up. That ain't. I know you from Africa, and that might be. I don't know, but that ain't natural. You feel me? Where I'm from. You feel me? Like I don't know what the hell. I'm profound right now, but I don't see what you're saying, but. If something happened to a man's daughter, and she said no, stop, he angry about it, and you didn't honor her word in saying stop, but you still went after it and did it anyways. You said, just for the record, you saying that what you did wasn't wrong, even though she didn't enjoy it, didn't want it, didn't consent to it, told you to stop multiple times. You saying that's not wrong.
Because that's the thing that's wrong.
It is though. That's
No,
really
it's how
wrong.
you see it make it wrong.
You said what?
It's how you see it make it wrong.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lord gave man commandments.
So let's
Right.
say
The higher power gave man commandments. You want me to show you? You want to know how? Do you ever want children in the future?
Yeah.
All right. So you believe you God, right? Especially in your household, you would see yourself as God, right? Compared to your children, of course, as well, right? So, are you gonna give your children rules?
Excuse us.
Not rules, boundaries, not rules. I don't believe in rules. I believe in
A
boundaries.
boundary is the same.
Same difference.
The same thing. Because
Right.
if you cross the boundary, you
Because-
broke the what?
Rules.
So that's the same thing,
I know, but
right?
when
So
it-
you gave them? You would give your children what they can and cannot do. You just said you would give them a boundary. So that means if you're giving them a boundary, that means you're letting them know you can do this, but don't cross this, right? So that means you're giving them a right and a wrong. That's literally what that is.
no, let's put it this way, right? For
Because
the kids'
okay, well, if
perspective.
they cross that boundary, then what?
If they cross that boundary, for example, let's put it in action.
What's
you know?
gonna happen though?
For me, nothing.
Then what's the point of setting the boundary?
Okay, let's say.
Because you want your rules to be about, right?
Okay, let's say. Okay, let's put an example so I can understand. So let's say someone was using a phone, right? Someone was watching your TV, your son or your dad, someone, right? They're watching TV, right?
Right.
And you know, like there's a time that you put, for example, 10 p.m. You shouldn't watch TV, right? They say 10 p.m., right? And they watch
What if
TV,
Proverbs 11:1?
right?
I'm listening to you.
So
Isaiah 5:2.
if you have the, if that's the boundary that you set, right? Then if they continue watching TV, obviously you're gonna turn it off.
But that's a reaction to that action, right?
Yeah, you're gonna turn it off.
So what give that person the right to turn it off?
Let the person can turn it off
Yeah.
because I own that shit's mine.
So if somebody go out and do that to somebody's daughter, that's my daughter. She's mine.
Right.
I got the right to react.
Turn your lights on.
I mean, you can. I didn't say you can't.
No, you said you can be mad, you can do
Yeah,
this,
you can
do
do
that,
that. But I think, see, if you react, whatever happens has nothing to do with me.
But if you turned the TV off, it did have something to do with the person I was watching the TV.
No.
Yeah, it do, because they don't get the opportunity to watch the TV. So if somebody RAPE somebody and then they get caught and then they go to jail, guess what? That was the action. Or that was the reaction to that action.
Right.
That is not natural. That's what I'm saying. It's something you
So
may
it's
set.
natural to turn the TV off though.
To turn TV off?
'Cause that's what you saying, but like you just because you
No,
put it
it's
in a
not.
different scenario, that don't make it okay, or that don't make it make sense. It's still in the same manner, the same thing of being wrong, setting the boundary, setting the rule. Ultimately, just because we give it a different name,
No.
that don't mean that that's not the same thing. Okay. So that means it would be wrong. You basically said it. You basically said it yourself because you said you would turn the TV off. You also said that if your child crossed that boundary, right, something would happen, right?
So what about if I turn the TV, right? What about if I turn off the TV, right?
You said, what if you turn off the TV?
And the child see it as a good thing. What happened?
So see it as a good thing.
Yeah, like they're not mad, they don't see it as a bad thing, they
It's
just
not about what that person's reaction is. It's about them going and crossing that boundary. The reaction don't matter. That really is irrelevant. That's really irrelevant. The point is, it's bad, though, and they crossed a boundary.
I don't know. I'm trying to understand what you mean by bad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got the definition. You want to pull the definition of bad?
Not good.
Let's pull the definition of bad. All right, let's pull the definition of bad.
Alright, definition of bad. It reads of the first definition, or I'm using the second definition. It says not such as to be hoped for or desired, unpleasant,
Unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
or unwelcome.
Or what?
Or unwelcome.
So it was unwelcome for that woman to get, you feel me, SA.
It was bad.
It was
So-
unwelcome.
Okay, so
Would you say that it was welcomed even though she's saying no, no, no?
welcome, like, is she accepted?
No. Listen,
Yeah,
so
welcome
hold on. So, boom, the scenario, dude grab her. She's saying, no, stop, no. Would you say that was welcome? Or it was unwelcome?
Unwelcome.
So that means it was bad, brother.
No.
What the definition? Just say.
Okay, let's see.
But you realize you just agreed with us, right? Just for the record.
No, I know what you guys say. So my point is this.
You just said it was unwelcome. You agreed with the fact that it was unwelcome.
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night.
What?
As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night, huh?
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back, man.
Right.
Nobody knows, man.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. What? For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man.
Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.